I love pounding the drums, I love slapping the bass, and I even love tickling the keys. But I've always been a guitar guy at my core. I'm your host, Steve Sarasoli, and today we're breaking down the web funnel of Ultimate Guitar. As you can see, I've been an axe man since middle school, and Ultimate Guitar has been around as long as I can remember. I remember the old days when the website looked like this. Now, the website looks like this. In an age where web design is changing at faster and faster speeds, I can always head over to Ultimate Guitar and get that childhood nostalgia trapped like time in a bottle. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. The one thing that has changed over on Ultimate Guitar is they've developed a fancy new mobile app, and they have a fancy new web funnel. So we're going to break down what they're doing well and not so well to help steer you in the right direction. So are you ready to fix that funnel?
We're gonna fix that funnel tonight. We're gonna fix your funnel right. We're gonna fix that funnel tonight. We're gonna make those prospects buy. Doesn't matter if you're big or small. We're gonna fix your onboarding and paywall. We're gonna fix that funnel tonight. We're gonna fix that funnel tonight.
The world needs more. The world needs more. The world needs... Oh, hello. My name is Stephen Webb of the Paddlephonics. I have a solo career now, and you could be the first to own my solo career on a 10-disc set.
Paddle presents Stephen Webb's The Music of the Paddlephonics, a 10-disc set with all your favorite hits.
When your product is live and your prospects arrive, that's M-O-R-A. I know the App Store's got an answer, but it's not the only place where customers go. Web2App flows.
10 discs with all the old classics as well as new favorites.
Can you tax me higher to a place where that feels free? So what are you waiting for? You love the music, you love MOR. Buy my 10-disc set.
The world needs more.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, welcome to Fix That Funnel. Today, I am joined by the master of retention himself, the founder of Retention.blog, Jacob Rushfinn. Jacob, thanks for being here today.
Excited to chat with you today.
Make sure to check out Retention.blog after this, but for now, we're going to break down Ultimate Guitar's web funnel. And there's no better place to start than taking a big step back and checking out their web-to-app strategy as a whole. Now, Jacob, you can purchase Ultimate Guitar on the web, and you can also purchase it easily on the App Store with just a couple clicks. What's the importance of running a hybrid approach like this?
So there's a few different benefits. One place meeting people where they are from a kind of user experience perspective. There's also the cost savings. You take home more money depending on your size. You know, Apple and Google take 15 to 30% with the different privacy restrictions from Apple. It's a bit harder to optimize your paid campaigns now. You'll have higher renewal rates with web subscriptions.
Now, Ultimate Guitar, they have the desktop app where I can kind of sit at home and practice with the big screen, or if I'm at a gig, I can use the mobile app. What are some things they can consider with having this unique use case with their desktop and mobile app?
There's certainly value to having both. I typically recommend you start on one platform just for development costs, development resources, maintenance. A lot of companies do start on web and then move over to app. Your app users retain much better. And so there can be a lot of value to working hard to get your users that are on web only, your desktop, onto mobile and downloading the app.
Now that Jacob's laid out some benefits of web to app, let's actually dive headfirst into Ultimate Guitar's onboarding.
Hey, are you loving Fix That Funnel? Well, make sure to head over to paddle.com/studios where you can get full access to uncut interviews and exclusive access to episodes before they come on YouTube. That's paddle.com/studios. Now let's get back to fixing that funnel.
Now we're on our first page for onboarding for Ultimate Guitar Pro, but how would someone actually stumble upon this page in the first place?
I encountered this from a promotional campaign. It seems like what they're doing here is they're offering a lot of value just for free. You can explore the website, but then they know that to get people to buy, they have to build up a little more intent, a little more investment. And so this quiz flow can be helpful for that, for getting people a little more engaged, also showing that they have all this value.
And what do we think about this first page where we actually select our instrument here?
It is a good first question. It felt a little odd to me because I clicked the sale banner and this came up. And so there wasn't enough context, I thought. If they could do something like, let's personalize your membership or something. I think this is actually really good because you notice that it's personalized based on what you answered. You want to think about these questions in two ways. One, can you use this information to personalize something for the user? But also, you're teaching your users or customers about what you offer and what value you could provide.
And on the next page, we get a little more personalization. What do we think about this page here where we kind of select the genres that we like?
I think the formatting could be a little different because as you see, it's a long scrolling bar. They had, like 4 or 5 icons in that space. Like you could have a few bars. If you could ever eliminate scrolling to get everything in one view, you should. But generally, this makes sense to me.
Now that we're almost at the end of the flow, we're getting asked a question about our age. Now, this doesn't seem super relevant to musicianship or genre choosing or some of the earlier questions we got. What's the importance of having a question like this?
Maybe they are, as they're saying, they're stressing more relevant songs. Maybe they also do that. But really, I think where a lot of this value comes in is targeting and advertising. So if you know what customers convert better, people are under 18, they don't have money to pay, they never convert. We exclude those people from our audience. And the other question I think is good to add is, how did you hear about us? Question. So age and how do you hear about us can get you pretty far.
Now that's it. We're already at the end of the onboarding flow. It's one of the shortest flows we have this season. So could they benefit from having a more extensive flow, something like Blinkist or Headway?
They probably have a huge free user base that uses their product, and those people convert over time. Could they convert more people through that type of flow? Maybe, maybe not. But if people already have this high intent from using the product, this could work fine for them.
Well, now that Jacob helped guide us through the onboarding flow, it's time to pull out our credit cards and head over to the paywall. So Jacob, we finished up our onboarding and now we're on the pricing page. What do we think about this toggle switch to switch between the two plans?
What is tricky for me here, I can't compare the prices. So I can't see them side by side. So I have to remember and toggle back and forth.
And that would help better show off this discount, right?
If you switch back to the monthly option, it's quite large, right? It's like over 50%. I would really accentuate that, but then also have the monthly annual side by side so you can really understand that.
Now, say we think the pricing looks good, we decide to head over to the paywall here to put in our credit card information. We actually found out that if you put this through a VPN, Ultimate Guitar localizes pricing for you. That means if you're in Europe, they charge in euros. If you're in the United States, they charge in USD. Our data actually found that most people were able to pay for Ultimate Guitar in their native currency. Paddle is a merchant of record and we can handle this part for you, so we love this section. So we do it on every episode, but let's run through the importance of localized pricing.
Very important just to make it feel like it's a product for me. If I'm in the US and I see something in euros, it just feels off because it's kind of this like cognitive disconnect between what you're used to seeing. It's one, making sure people understand that this product is for them, but also it's kind of a sign of quality that you're a global product.
And last up, payment methods. Are they offering a diverse enough set of payment methods here?
Anecdotally, like if I have a credit card field or the PayPal thing, I go, ugh, my wallet's over another room. I'll buy it later. If you can offer more payment options, why not? Because it's just a better user experience catering to what people want. If it's technically feasible for you to do it, do it.
So after we purchase Ultimate Guitar Pro, we have all access to our features, but we don't really have anything that guides us from the web over to the app. Is this okay for something like Ultimate Guitar?
I think so. If they're on mobile web, push super hard to get them into the App Store because your experience on mobile web will always be worse than in the app. If you're on desktop web, maybe you let them know, send them a link, send this link to their email. Maybe you think there's a lot of value in having this in the big screen. Generally, people who have your app are going to retain better, going to pay more.
Well, we ran through the entire web funnel, and now it's time for 2 big takeaways. So, Jacob, what are they doing really, really well here?
Offering a lot of value to their users. I mean, this is kind of outside the web-to-app flow, but really just kind of creating a great product that people seem to love. They push things, they have great offers. I think they do a good job of discounting the annual plan, where that's usually a better move. You keep users for longer.
And with the good always comes some areas of improvement. So what's something they could improve upon in 2025?
They use the personalization, it seems like, for those questions, but just letting people know they use those and telling people more about what they're getting. Will display your favorite artists or display your favorite genres, or, okay, I'm a beginner. Great. We have 10 million beginners using Ultimate Guitar, or whatever it is. So little kind of confirmations.
Well, Jacob, thank you so much for being here. Make sure to check out all things Jacob Rushfinn. Check him out on social, and make sure you go to Retention.blog for a ton more insights like this. Thanks, Jacob. Now that was a lot of fun, but if you'll excuse me, I gotta go warm up for the gig of my life. Well, thanks to Jacob Rushfinn, thanks to Ultimate Guitar, and thanks to you at home for watching Fix That Funnel. Take it away, boys.